Hello, fabulous Libra. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of January 2013. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. As I looked at the sky for you, I thought about this idea of friendship, of community, and of mutual support. You know, I feel so fortunate that there are so many people who do reach out to me. And a lot of times they say things like, you know, I'm an astrologer. I've thought about putting some videos on YouTube. What do you think? I always tell them, do it. Do it, because it's so important for us as astrologers, for those of us who love astrology, who are excited about being part of the new age, is to affirm that we put energy and love into the world, and to affirm that the world and everyone and everything is connected, that we are all connected to each other. I think that this energy, just from an energetic perspective, is so important to get out there, and using the digital waves, using YouTube is one really powerful way to help to shift the balance of love and fear in the world. Put love out there. I'm all about people sharing, putting who they are, putting an honest, open heart into the world and the energy of love, which I believe astrology is, and putting that into the world. Now, what I find really fascinating as I look at the sky for you this month is that you are going to have a moment when somebody comes up to you and says, hey, I really like what you're doing. What do you think? Should I do it as well? And it's going to be up to you to decide whether you are going to be supportive or not. Now, I do see that for you, it's going to be really interesting, because whereas for some people like myself, for most of the time I can see that, look, if one of us doing something, if two of us do it, then it helps lift everybody. And I think on some level, you know that is true, and yet you're a human being, right? There's this little voice inside that's like, you know, can I really encourage somebody else to do what it is that I'm doing, or to do what it is that I really want to excel at, that I want wider recognition for? And I'll tell you, you don't know how that connection, I can tell you how that connection, but in the moment, it's like you don't know how that connection is actually going to help you in the bigger picture of your life. I am seeing that it is imperative that when somebody reaches out to you this month, especially towards the end of the month, and asks you for encouragement, asks you for some moral support in doing something that is new to them, even as you see how they have their strengths and how they can certainly shine, it's going to be up to you to say to yourself, you know what, that you shine in your own way. And it's going to be up to you to give yourself that affirmation and come from a strong place, because ultimately you are being seen as an authority in the subject. You are being seen as somebody who has something to share, and your words are going to mean so much so that as you provide that encouragement to that person in the moment, and this month, as I said, even though it's triggering you, you can see that that trigger isn't valid. You can see that what you have to offer, nobody else can do, and that your contribution is truly all your own, and no one can interfere with that. As you affirm those things, you gain so much just by affirming that to yourself. And then you gain so much by encouraging another person and affirming that you know your self-worth, affirming it to the universe that you know your self-worth. But also, very soon down the road, if not almost immediately, what you'll find is shortly after that interaction, it's as if this flow of goodwill comes towards you, and your life ends up being benefited in many different ways. But one of the ways that ends up being benefited is monetarily. Now, you may have to wait a couple of months to really see that energy of prosperity, to actually see your bottom line, and to see your paycheck, pay raise, to see more money coming into your life. But it starts now. It starts in this energy of this moment and this month. You will directly be able to trace the roots of more money and more abundance that's going to come a little bit later towards the end of winter to what takes place in this month, what takes place in the month of January. When you are approached, understand that it isn't necessarily about the end. It isn't necessarily about me telling you that, you know, be nice because it's going to lead you somewhere and give you something good later on. But it is about you being in the moment and deciding that what you have to offer is your own, And yet, when you encourage other people to offer what is their own, even if it seems to be in a similar environment, a similar interest group, then actually you are allowing an energy to grow in the world. You're actually allowing an energy to rise among the earth. And it's that energy, it's that wave that strengthens all of us. And it strengthens you in particular as you contribute to a community, contribute to an energy of a community that will then lead many individuals to bring greater opportunity into your life. Thank you for watching. It'll be a great month. Be fabulous and enjoy.